A very good day, IB1 and all. So today I would like to explain about introduction. Disciplinary issue can be defined or can be referred as a situation that differ from the norms, regulation, or standard that have been set inside an organization or any other structure, environment, or disciplinary problem. The resolution of disciplinary issues often involves a combination of preventive, such as measures, corrective action, and in some cases, rehabilitation or counseling. The management of disciplinary problem is an essential component of any organized entity effort to preserve order, foster an atmosphere that is positive, and coaches and support the values and standards that are held by the organization.
Hi, my name is Nurul Izani binti Jamal. My matrix number is BB211080. So, for the literature review, the first thing we must know is about the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest judicial body of a nation or territory. Typically, the Supreme Court is the final court of appeal and its rulings are binding on all the other courts within that jurisdiction. Malaysia has a federal court which is the country's highest court. The federal court is the highest court in the country and its decisions are final and binding. It may hear appeals on constitutional issues, civil lawsuit, and criminal proceedings. The federal court is the highest court in Malaysia and it is part of a larger legal system that includes subordinate courts such as the High Court and the Court of Appeals. Malaysia's jurisdiction is led by the Chief Justice of the Federal Court. For the case in Dreamland Corporation, Sdn Bhd vs. Chong Sin Hui demonstrate that the lack of domestic investigation doesn't automatically make a dismissal illegitimate, since it may be challenged in the industrial court. To conduct a critical examination of the procedure for dealing with workplace disciplinary problem, it is vital to evaluate the significance of domestic inquiries, the function of the industrial court, and how this legal precedent impact disciplinary hearings. It is also crucial in such cases to assess the balance between employee rights and business interests.
A critical aspect of dealing with disciplinary issues involves adherence to local level laws and regulations. Scholars emphasize the need of having a solid understanding on legal frameworks in order to guarantee that the disciplinary issues are lawful, fair, and in accordance with employment laws, stated Johnston 2014. Labor laws and regulations serve as a foundation for determining the rights and duties of both employers and employees in the field of employment. Johnston emphasized the importance of understanding these legal frameworks, emphasizing that employers must be aware and abide the appropriate laws in order to guarantee that disciplinary procedures are carried out in a legally sound manner. The cases of Dreamland Corporation, Sdn Bhd, and Chong Chin Soy as an example to illustrate that the absence of a domestic investigation doesn't automatically invalidate a dismissal, as challenges can be brought to the industrial court. The discussion underscores the need to access procedures for workplace disciplinary issues, taking into the account the role of domestic inquiries, the function of industrial court, and the impact of legal precedents. Additionally, it stresses the importance of adhering to local level laws for fair and lawful disciplinary procedures, referencing Johnston's perspective on understanding and complying with the employment laws in this context.
Based on the cases of Dreamland Corporation Sdn Bhd and the Chong Chin Soy and Industry Court of Malaysia, we know that the current mechanism in Malaysia have both benefits and limitations. For the strength of the current mechanism is domestic inquiry. It's providing the justifications or excuse for disciplinary actions, help the employer establish justification or excuse for disciplinary actions based on the finding, provide a legal basis for taking disciplinary actions and will be considered a lawful act. Second is industrial court. It serves as a neutral and impartial arbiter to resolve workplace disputes. And next is correctability of procedure error. If certain procedure error occurred during the disciplinary process, such as the failure to conduct a domestic inquiry, they can be corrected at the industrial court level. Further weakness is lack consistency. Different policy and practice in different organizations may have their own policy and practice for their internal disciplinary procedure. It will be different in the steps involved, the level of formality, and the criteria used to determine disciplinary actions. Second is procedure delay. Disciplinary procedure like investigations, hearing, decision, it may take a certain amount of time, which can lead to delay if these steps do not have clearly defined time limits. And the last one is issue of power imbalance. If the employer has significant power and influence, employee may feel disadvantaged during the disciplinary process. It can hinder an employee ability to present their case effective and can lead to unfair outcome.
Recommendation for improvement. First is standardization of disciplinary procedure. Gather employee perspective. Use ability determination procedure for minor offenses. Follow formal procedure of serious offenses. Collect data. Hold meetings. Document notes. Consider suspension or call formal disciplinary action. Second point is timeliness of efficiency. Involve prioritizing personnel and organization goal. Identify improvement areas through time audits, setting reasonable goals, and treating oneself with kindness toward success. The last point is ensuring procedure fairness is crucial in termination procedure. Ensuring approved dismissal of employees exhibiting inappropriate behavior based on the reason behind the decision. Thank you.
So in conclusion, a workplace behavior encompasses any action by an employee that are not in line with their duties. The absence of domestic investigation in an imminent dismissal, as seen in instances of Dreamland Corp. Sudian Berhad versus Chong Chin Sui, was seen to be a critical factor leading to the dismissal being unjustified and without valid reason. However, in this instance, at the industrial court level, the approach adopted by the higher courts, as mentioned earlier, is similar to endorsing the principles of common law regarding the relationship between employers and employees. In order to prevent the occurrence of this issue, it is recommended to standardize disciplinary procedures, improve employee time management, and also ensure procedural fairness as an employer. That's all from our group Justice. That's all. Thank you.